Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 31, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check. Regular. Check. Hot. Out. Kill.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Mike 51. Here we go. Hey, alert. 51 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh. Kings. Check 13.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And Probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's take over 1st and 10.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up.
On third down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Let's go. Let's go. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Kill.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
Let's go, baby.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Watch the run. Hatch it. Hurry.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. Able to find Harris, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hurry. Alert.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Number 53, Mike 53. Okay, double up.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On the set. 53 is the look. defense. Keep it up, guys.
Brissett to throw on first. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2 times.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That one goes for 30 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. He's going to air one. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Hey, exit.
Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First down, Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Brissett sets to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They go play action with Brissett. Going for it all. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. This is caught by Antonio Brown. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, there's a reason you're down, but overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Alert, 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 alert.
They run it again with Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. Boy, shifts past him. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go right back to Mack. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Brissett now. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.